Hey, Team 100, for those of you who missed the live today, please grab a friend, text a friend, and let them know that it's going down here on Inspiration Speak Love 100 with your girl Josie Love next Friday at 7 p.m. So grab a friend, text a friend, tell them that it's going down here on Inspiration Speak Love 100. I'm waiting for you. Later. Hey, Team 100, and welcome to Inspiration Speak Love 100 with the girl Josie Love. That is she. I am super excited to be with you guys tonight because it is testimony night, and I've been looking so forward to this. For those of you who have been on the live with me, thank you so much for your participation, for you chiming in. I tried to post this like 3 different times, but it was not posting, so I just wanted to come on to let you guys know that yes, we did have testimony night, and the testimony night that we had was pretty much on this topic of not doubting God's timing. Let me say that one time. Do not doubt God's timing. So I shared a story in regards to a couple of years ago when I had newly started my journey of singleness. And when I say singleness, I'm talking about where you're pretty much not depending on anybody. Mom, dad, sister, brother. I come from a very big family. And so it was my journey. I was like right in the beginning phases of my journey of singleness where I really had to tap in and trust on God's timing on everything. When I say everything, like everything, I truly learned how to trust in God's timing and when He shows up, how He shows up, and just know that everything's gonna pan out. And so I was sharing this experience that I had where I just started this job. I was working, my background is in healthcare, and so I just started this job, a private hospital, really nice place, just started this job. And if you guys don't believe in destiny helpers, God do set up people in your life to look out for you, to support you, to encourage you, and He had placed a lot of destiny helpers within this hospital to do just that for me. This first experience that I had in this hospital was where, I was really like tight on like budget and stuff like that. And so that, week, you have to use everything with moderation. So, when you make dinner, you have to make sure you portion dinner, and you make sure you have for dinner, for lunch, for all that good stuff. So that week, I knew that, my portion size was portioned. And so I was like, oh Lord, that day, it was like a Monday, just started. And I'm like, okay, God, how are we gonna make it for the week? I need you to show up for me. How we gonna make it for the week? So normally at the end of the day, there's a lab supervisor. I believe his name was Mark. If that is not his name, I do apologize in advance. However, Miss Annie, shout out to Miss Annie, I love her. I would do anything for her. She was an angel, like sent from above. Like when I tell you she covered me in my process, in my season, she was such a blessing to me, and I am forever indebted. However, so she gave me like a report or a patient to put into the system, right? So I go ahead and put in the patient in the system, and Mark comes from the lab and he's like, yo, Josie, can you put in a stack of patients? I'm like, I'm already having a bad day, ready to go, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I go ahead and I get his report, his patients, and I go ahead and I enter all of them in the system, right? So it's time to go, and he's like, after he gave me the stack of patients to input in the system, he was like, yo, I got you. And I'm thinking, he's just saying that to say whatever. So he goes about his way. He come back before I leave, and he gives me a stack of milk cards. Now, for those of you who know, those stack of milk cards, especially in the hospital, because you don't want to eat hospital food, it's like gold. It's like the golden ticket and stuff. So he gave me a stack of these milk cards, and God bless his soul, because God knew that week I was like really tight, and I was like, Lord, what are we gonna do? Like the milk cards, because of the hospital that we work in, they had like a Starbucks in there. They had a Subway, and I think they had like another little place you can eat. you do not want to eat hospital food for lunch, okay? And for him providing, like, and I tell you, it was like 20 cards. Like, I had food and provision for the entire week, and I also was able to bless my other coworkers with a milk card as well. Look at God's timing. When I say God came through, he came through, and he was right on time. The reason why this story is so close to my heart, so near and dear, is because this season was a season of redirection. It was a season of recommitting myself to Christ and trusting him all over again. Now, born and raised in the church, but you grow up, you experience life, and sometimes some people don't come back from it. But I thank God that he continues to show me that if I wait on him, if I wait on his timing, that he's always going to show up. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Josie, that's not nothing, Listen, it's the small blessings that makes the bigger picture. I tell people this all the time. It's the small things that matters the most. And I thank God for that experience, because not only did he show me that my destiny helpers are in place and he has placed them purposely, helped me through my season, but he has also shown me that I can trust his timing, and he is always going to deliver. Whether it's the last minute, it's a minute before, it's an hour before, he is always going to show up in the right time and in his timing. And his timing is always perfect, because Lord knows I needed those tickets and those meal tickets, and Lord knows I was able to be a blessing to other people. I'm not sure who needed to hear this, but whoever you are that is in your season of trying to learn or trying to allow yourself to trust in God, because he is working for you. He's working on your behalf, and he is going to show up and show out. And it may be the smallest way, but it's going to matter in a major way. So trust God's timing, because he is doing it all for you. He's working in the background, and I need you to believe that he is going to show up and show out. I love you, Team 100. Be great in all things, and all things be great. Until next time, text a friend, DM a friend, call a friend, let them know that it's going down here on Inspiration Speak Love 100 at 7 p.m. for Testimony Night. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your testimony. So see you next Friday.